We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do.
Hi y'all, it's Raven Richards on We Got Ish to Do podcast season 2. Yeah. You know, I got on my shades today. I'm super cool, you feel me? Nothing wrong with my eyes and nothing. I just feel really cool, you know what I'm saying? It's my birthday weekend. It's not my birthday right now. Right now I'm filming this. Today's Wednesday, so the 17th. A lot of other people's birthday that I know. For those of y'all who are fans of my music, Justin Patron's birthday is today. My homie Crystal birthday is today, and let's specify W, not the other one. Shots. Drew's birthday is today. He may never even see this, but Drew's birthday is today. And you know what's funny? It's funny that today's his birthday, and it's funny I'm filming this today because I just went through a lot within the last 3 months, I would say, like January, February, March. Been crazy. I moved back to Atlanta from Miami. I didn't like Miami at all. And I was going to actually talk about why I moved back, but like why I moved out of Miami. Because it's not that I moved back to Atlanta like, oh, I want to be in Atlanta. It's more of like, okay, I got to get out of here type of thing. And I don't really have a home that I like. Like, I'm from Philly, but I don't want to live in Philly. So because all my family's in Philly, it's not like a place I could just go back to save up real quick. Like I don't enjoy it living wise. To visit and to perform and to get certain things in and out, absolutely I appreciate the crap out of Philly. Oh my god. But I don't know, like I just never wanted to live there. Within the last 4 or 5 years I've been like extremely not aligned and resonating with it. But I'm going to decide to talk about getting laid off from a job. And this is spontaneous. This was not planned. But I'm going to talk about that because Drew was my old manager. And he really helped me a lot with just a lot. Like, he was like the first nice... No. I've always had nice managers. The ones that weren't the micromanagers were nice. Because the ones that were micromanagers was like controlling and tripping and like irritating everybody, because as you're trying to rush us, it's slowing down the process because now you're causing anxiety and not a good work-life balance. No one wants to be here because of you now, you know. But he didn't do that. He was the opposite, where he was the first, well, I won't say the first, but he was one of the ones who did a great job of focusing on the positives and strengths of someone. So if somebody was great with clients, he would push them more to that. And if somebody was great with analytical work, like I am, although I am great with clients, but he also knew that I'm a singer and that I take my art really serious. And when you are laid off from a job, but you're an artist, so you're only working the job to pour into your art career to fund it, it's a weird feeling because you're like it's like when you get broken up with from your side joint or something. I don't cheat, and I haven't cheated since I was 17 years old. But I remember how that felt. Well, I actually wasn't dumped by my side joint. But if I was, I would feel this way. I would like feel like... Plus, I ain't had no side joints. I was in and out. I don't do the... Back then, I didn't do the... I don't do side people. I don't cheat. And, I mean, even at 17, I didn't. I always knew, like, no, this my person. So the times that I did, you know what I'm saying, real quick, it was a one and done. I'm very big on onesies if you watch this. Because sometimes it's just an experience. Gotta go. Whew. It's a moment. You know, like a roller coaster ride. You know, sometimes it's really, really fun, but you're not gonna stay on a roller coaster all day. You're gonna throw up or want to eat or want to drink or something. Like, you gotta take care of yourself afterwards. But that high is high. But anyway, so when you're laid off from a job, it's like, but you're an artist, it's like, okay, I'm not sad because of the job laying me off. It's inconveniencing for what I wanted to just drop as my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, the income that was coming in was funding all of my videos, recording time, studio time, editing, mixing, master, everything, everything. Because I'm not signed. I don't have anyone helping me. I do everything out of pocket. My mother has been helping me as far as like with like my moving costs. I did try to pay her back, but it's like my mom is extremely good with going, I want to help. She's always been good with that. She's a helper. I think a lot of people who meet her would say she's a helper. She's someone who wants to. She'll contribute if she has it. She going give it. She's not a damn, I'm gonna watch them sit down and fail type of person. That's lame to us. That's lame to me and my family. Like, if I could help you, why wouldn't I? That's crazy. But we just cut like that. When you don't really want to work a job anyway, right? You're happy because you're like, yeah, I have free time to be out in nature and in the park. You know what I'm saying? But then the other half of you're like, fuck, I gotta create though. Like, I still have to maintain the stability that I'm building. Okay, how did I get in this position? Seen some red flags, but at the end of the day, I was also told, I was also given, opportunities too, which was confusing. It was a little bit more like I don't know, I felt like it was a promotion and then it was a layoff. Like, that was kind of weird, But I look at the big picture of things, because I had a dream right before I was laid off. I had a dream a week and a half before where I was fired, and I had called my mom. I was like, yo, this, like, I'm about to be let go from this job. And she's like, why, you didn't do anything? I'm like, I know, but that's just how life works. Like, it ain't about the details a lot of the times. Like, that's why I'm not sad. That's why I'm actually like low-key happy as shit, because I also was looking at jobs that's in accounting and in the analytical field. If you are in finance and you have a remote position at your job and you're in control of hiring or know someone, holla at me, because I'm very good at what I do. Like, I pay attention. If I make an agreement that I'm gonna work this job, and I'm gonna go. So from 9 to 5, I say I work, but from 5 to 9, I create and attract what I'm trying to build for myself long term. As far as my modeling catalog, singing catalog, and I also want to act. But I'm an all-around performer, and I'm also an entrepreneur and a leader, because I do see other things in people where I'm like, oh, let me employ them. So I'm a business, actually, like a walking business. Because if I see you good at something, I'll be like, yo, like, monetize that. Like, I'm very big and good at talking to people and letting them know how they can monetize something in a big sense. I don't know the details of everybody's business, but I will say, like, oh no, people have a need for whatever you do. People have a need for it, especially if it's going to heal somebody. When people are healed, especially if it's going to heal somebody, they'll pay their life, because they'll be addicted to the healing in a positive way. And then some people may go, oh, but what about when they're healed? It's over. It's never over, because there's always someone else that's going through other shit. Like, life is like a wave. It's always going to be people going through shit. So as we go through shit, we always got to heal. And then sometimes we come back to that where we like, damn, I thought I was over that. Now I got to heal again. So whatever you do, people always have a need for it. Always, 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 always. Even if it don't seem like it. Because I be having to remind myself, like, although the naysayers and the haters are louder than the people being healed, I can't forget that the people in the back, the quiet people, they getting something from it. And sometimes they let me know, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't really let me know the impact that I do on them in a good way. Like, not the people who were toxic and, like, I don't give a fuck about y'all. The people who inconvenienced me or hurt me, I don't care about you guys. I'm talking about the people that treated me well and we had a fair exchange and they really got something out of it. Those are the people that I wish talked to me more about it, because I be thinking, I don't be doing shit, but, like, I also don't always care, because that's not my motivation at the end of the day anyway. Like, I don't do it for you. I do it for myself, and because it's my purpose, and because I made an agreement with the universe when I came here, to do it, and because people have helped me, and I love help. I'm an acts of service kind of woman. Love language wise, you do something for me, I fuck with you. So if you don't do me wrong, that needs to be a disclaimer, because I think some people think, oh well, I did this, but you complain the whole time. Like that's not unconditional. Nobody wants to hear that shit. But anyway, so long story short, when you lose a job that you don't, it's not that I didn't want it. I'm the kind of person where I can only work a job if it doesn't feel like a job. Meaning, Drew was dope because he made me feel like I was just with my friends and helping out. I'll help out the CEO. I know the CEO personally. I know the manager personally. So and they good people. So why wouldn't I help out? Why wouldn't I keep my end of the agreement? They've been good to me. I'll be good to them, of course. And I'm gonna go hard for them. And then I'm gonna learn something that's gonna benefit myself, especially long term. So if it's not like that, I wouldn't ever accept the position. This is why I charge so much for when I do accounting work or analytical work or anything that uses my degree or my mind, because I have an economics degree from Spelman. So anything that's using that, I'm gonna charge the fuck out you. Paid a lot for the degree and learned a lot. Like, oh my god, I'm low-key smart as fuck. Call me cocky, I don't give a fuck. I'm smart as hell. I'm gonna figure some shit out, and I'm very quick to delegate, and I'm very quick to look at the situation, go, hold on, this is what's going on, like, so do this, like, this is the easier way. I'm very good at breaking things down, seeing patterns, seeing trends naturally. This is why I try not to do it so much. I only try to do it in my art world, because in art, that's what I'm passionate about. That's what I want to build. And then other areas too, like I'm passionate about weird shit, like well, no, here's an area that I'm passionate about that's not weird. Kids and children and how they're raised. I care a lot about sharing with parents about how they could be better parents. Although I don't have kids, I've parented a lot of people. And I parent myself. I don't have a father, and then my mother is on the spectrum, and then she's also like not very, she can't always meet my needs, so I have to do it myself, period. And I think I try to do my best at it, and I think I do a good job, because that's why I like being alone, is because I do love being around people. I'm definitely one with the people. I love community. I love good people, but I also love my alone time, because I know what I need, and I can just give it to myself. I don't have to ask for it or be disappointed ever by myself, unless I do something disappointing to myself, and then I gotta forgive myself, and then treat myself better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy about the layoff, because because every time I get a new job, I always get paid more, and I'm always in another phase of life where I'm like, wow, so it's like I graduated from something and I didn't even know that I was that far along. I'm like, damn, it's over already? Because that's how it wasn't really a bother to work there. And it's always like that. Like, I worked for Vanguard, I worked for Wells Fargo before, I worked for a lot of bars too. Like, I used to bartend, and with a lot of those jobs, it didn't feel like a job, because I was cool with the manager. I was cool with the people in charge. If I like the people in charge, I don't mind working for them. But if I don't, never will I let you have authority, because you don't know what you're doing. You running this shit. No, skirt, can't. Because as a leader and as a business owner and as someone who cares about people, and I care about myself, if you in charge and you don't know what you're doing, you got shit going, because that whole thing gonna fall at some point. Plus, it's going to be unenjoyable for me, because I'm gonna be like, why the fuck is he doing it like that? No. But if you know what you're doing, or if the goal's clear too, if it's like, here's the goal, and then you share it with everybody, the managers, the employees, the assistants, you're transparent, you're honest, ooh, you gonna work out some shit. I fuck with that. So I feel feel really happy about the layoff. I'm just bothered that unemployment is so low, so it's making me feel rushed to get another job. But it's like I have not I guess I feel like that rushing. I don't like rushing. I have a song called Do Not Rush Me. It's on Spotify, Pandora, everywhere, all platforms, and I have a music video to it. That's how passionate I am about that song. I don't like being rushed because I feel like when you rush, you're in anxious and panic mode, and you're not relaxed enough to really just go step by step, which is needed to build anything. So I have to force myself not to feel rushed, even though unemployment is like, yo, this is the max for everybody. And I'm like, what if I was a doctor making triple what I make? Like I make a lot, but damn, like that's kind of weird to me how unemployment isn't based off of it's not individualized. It's like, whoa, how you just gonna say that's for everybody? Everybody didn't work the same. Everybody don't work the same. Everybody, what? Like even with food stamps, like the lady was like, oh yeah, keep your card in case you get lucky. You think I want to be on food stamps, bitch? Why the fuck would I want to be on food stamps? Damn, you that lazy. Whew. Right? But then you may insult me because, well, it's free money. If I'm struggling, you have to pretty much, unless you have hella kids or something, you kind of gotta, you can't make as much as I make and still be on food stamps. So you can't thrive and live with no financial worry on food stamps. You won't qualify for that. So it's kind of like, oh, as long as I meet the bare minimum, I'll get. So we're clashing because you want me to think your way, and I'm like, just send me another car because I ain't gonna be on food stamps for very long. Because I make shit happen. Because I believe I'm abundant. Because I believe that because I believe I'm worthy of all the food in the fucking world. I know this to be true. Just because you don't mean you get to, I mean, you can insult me, you can say whatever, but one thing people will do is always respect me, though. Never do people disrespect me. That's one thing that I'm observing. People be kicking and screaming. They may say they little things, especially these punk ass people. People be saying, like, they be having they little fits and shit. Don't nobody disrespect me. Nobody be calling me out my name. Because I scare the shit out of people. Because I don't fucking play. And I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I come with love. So I'm always in spirituality. I always have that with me. I'm never not with God. Like I'm never not in, like, I'm always praying to the universe constantly about everything. Like, oh man, I'm so thankful for this water, universe. Can I have more when you get a chance? And then randomly I'm walking and somebody be like, water. Like, this shit happens every day. I just said I wanted a rose, and a random rose was right there while I was walking. Dead ass. I said, I want somebody to give me some roses for my birthday. I actually said that. Boom. It don't have no person attached to it. The universe here. I gave it to you. It could be an ancestor. Somebody gave me something. I was like, damn, okay. It ain't got no name attached to it, so I don't know who to say thank you to, but I just say thank you to you, and you'll rely that message from me. Thank you. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's red. Thank you. But yeah, so because I know I'm abundant, I'm weirdly happy that I'm I'm going to the next opportunity, but it's just really inconveniencing to me, right? Because I don't know the big plan that the universe has for me. So I'm like, damn, that unemployment shit low. The food stamps is high though, which is great because I may not look like it, but I eat much more than the average person. Like, I actually really be eating, like, on the low though, like, because I count my calories. So when people are like, oh, you got muscles or you're muscular, when I'm in my routine, like when I'm in my plan, or when I have like a stable home and like I have my schedule, I eat a lot. I have a very fast metabolism, and not just that, I'm very active. I'm very, very active. So I burn a lot of calories. I love cultural foods, soul food, African food. Like I'm not like a Subway sandwich kind of one. Like I don't really like American food is what I'm saying. I like the taste of pizza, but the dairy be messing up my mucus and like it blocks your nasal passages, for me at least. I try to drink as much water as possible, so all these things cost is what I'm saying. So although I may not have kids, I would say health wise I'm expensive. Well, it's not expensive to me because my hair is not expensive. Like I'm locked up now. Okay, for the people who aren't watching the video, let me explain. My hair is locked in like a dreadlock. I'm not locked up. I'm very free. I'm very, 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 very free. I'm like literally in the park right now, and it's a dope view. If you got a chance to watch this on YouTube, go watch it on YouTube because like this will show you why I love the Atlanta weather. I love Atlanta weather. When I'm in Atlanta, I feel healed more. That's why I come back here too, because it's very healing for me, like in a physical way. I can eat, drink the way I need. I can move around the way I need. I can get a lot of nurturing from, like, the black women here are extremely nurturing because they're feminine and more passive than other places in the United States. If you haven't been to the United States, because I know I have some fans or some people and some listeners that are not in the United States and they've never been here. If you go up north, some of the women, like I'm from up north, sometimes we're more aggressive and a little bit more straightforward than the passive and like let me take my time type of woman. Not saying that they don't have them up there, but a lot of them are a little bit more rough around the edges because it's colder and it's a harder way of life. Like the resources are not as easy to get up there. And I think that's why I like it here, because I feel abundantly like, okay, I could get the resources that I need to just fucking live. Like, that's crazy that sometimes when I'm talking to my mom and she's like, oh, I went somewhere and they didn't have any of it. Like, when I'm in Philly, I can't find shit. And that shit makes me feel like I'm in scarcity. So I leave. That's actually a big reason why I don't like Philly. Because I can't get the shit I need. Fuck, what? I'm out of here. And it's the same as Miami, but the difference with that was the people. I couldn't get what I needed from the people, which was just a genuine kindness and like a humanity. It was very uppity and robotic, like real fake, and I didn't know that. And so that was extremely disappointing to me because I spent so much money trying to get there, and I thought that experience would be the completely opposite. And so because I was so wrong, I was so angry with myself for not observing a little harder how it was. But I'm definitely over it now because I'm in the place where I'm like, ooh, I'm getting what the fuck I need. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll go and perform in Miami because performing wise was great because people were there on vacation to be entertained. They came to be entertained. So that is perfect for when I want to go entertain people and get paid for it and get opportunities and meet people who don't live there and things like that. But as far as just my everyday taking care of myself and nurturing myself, my voice, my stuff, man, that shit was horrible. I couldn't stand that shit. But anyway, and it's really expensive. So don't live somewhere that's extremely expensive when you don't even fucking enjoy it. If you don't enjoy some shit, live it cheap, because then you'll still have the money to do other shit like travel or take care of yourself better. That's just a word of the wise. And ain't nobody had to teach me that. That shit just made natural fucking sense. Like, once again, it's just like a relationship. Like, if you don't like that person, at least make sure they not high maintenance. Because if they high maintenance and you don't like them, oh my God, you will be drained and dead. They can kill you on the inside. You're gonna be a zombie. You will not be alive. You will not. You will be upset, hurt all the time, angry, because you're not getting your needs met. It's all about getting your needs met. That's what life's all about. Period. Like, it's all about getting your needs met. And a lot of our needs, I don't think people know. I'm aware of this, thank God. You have a need to live your purpose. And so if you don't, your needs still aren't met. If you go, oh, well, I don't know what I want to do. Yes, you do. All that processing time and shit, I just was telling my homegirl, the time you take the processing shit, you're wasting time. Just do it. Oh, I don't know how. You gotta figure it out. Because you're wasting time. You're gonna die at some point. Especially if you're not healthy. You're gonna die sooner. So, I mean, unless you get shot or something. But if it's just a natural death, you're gonna die sooner if you're not happy. Like, everybody knows this. And then if you are happy and you die, you will happily die, so you'll be chilling anyway. Like, yeah, but I'll talk about that another time, because I think people need a better view on death and birth. Like, y'all don't be knowing what the fuck going on. That should be annoying as hell. Y'all be saying this dumbest shit, man. Woo. Anyway, I'm very excited for my next opportunity and chapter. I would like it to come now, because I always want things to happen. Because I'll be excited. I'm super excited. I'm like, let's go. What? I just talked to my producer today. Nigga, you don't know what I've been creating. What? The people that I've been listening to, the singers that I've been practicing off of, whose birthday is also on the same day as my birthday. Happy birthday to Luther Vandross. 420 twin birthday. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that nigga's birthday is the same day as mine, because I understand a lot of his unrequited love. I understand that. And I hope I don't have to understand it for too long. I hope that this was just a chapter, but I do get that a lot. I do. Well, I feel like more people may like me than I like them, honestly. So it's annoying, because it's like, of course not. Of course I wouldn't fuck with you. You're not strong enough. You're not dope enough. Of course not. Don't play with me. Most people don't try me and let it be known. I can just tell, and I'm like, and then sometimes they do, but it's only when they're shocked that I say no. Like, I'm shocked, you shocked. You thought I wouldn't notice all the differences between us? I'm not an opposites attract kind of woman. I like exactly what the fuck I am. You gotta have what I'm bringing to the table. Reciprocation. This is why I've been single for so long, and this is why I love being single for so, like, I go through like really long periods of being single, because it's like, you gotta be dope as fuck. Period. You will never make me happy if you ain't. And by dope, you gotta really love yourself. You gotta be healthy. You gotta be living your purpose. You gotta be contributing to the community in some type of way. Like, what are you doing for other people? What are you doing? What are you doing here on earth? You don't have to be creative. You could be a complete mind master in your head all the time. I actually am attracted to people like that. If they like nerds and shit, because they gonna think about shit I would never want to think about. So here, you do this for me, and I'll go do this for you. You know, we make a very good team. Actually, we make a very good team. People who aren't creative, but sometimes they're overthinking, and then they may do drugs, or they don't know how to stop shit. And to have balance is huge to me. You have to have balance. You can't be too high, too low. You got to know how to be a healthy person in your mind first, because that shit, well, and in a spiritual way too, because if your energy isn't right, I'm not going to like the way you feel. I'm not going to touch you. You can't touch me. And sex is so important. We're not going to be fucking. So what kind of relationship we got? Nothing. Zero. You can go on. Back in the line. Back in the crowd. Because that's what I would do for other people too. Like, if I felt like somebody, I won't say is out my league, but if they felt that way and they're like, well, I got these things and you don't, like, I have these traits and you don't, like, okay, yeah, respect, cool. I'm gonna go back in the crowd and still fuck with them. Like, because I get that a lot in business. Like, Like, I may not be at a level that I want to be at, and if I apply to some shit and they're like, well, you don't have these, you know, we're kind of looking for something else. It's like, okay, cool. I get right back in that crowd and be like, okay, let me see what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect that that's what you need, and that I may not make it, but that don't mean I don't enjoy what you bring. I'm not mad. Oh my God, no. I'm glad you know what the fuck you need, and I want to see what you need. I'm like, okay, let's see the show. Let's see what you want. You know, because you still dope. You still dope, even if you don't want me on your show or opening for you. I'm still watching. I'm still be a fan. I don't give a fuck about that. Now, if you was like a disrespectful person, then that's different. But I don't get that often from a lot of promoters and show people. They're not mean. They may just say no, you know, which is cool. I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe one day your needs may change, but I'm also gonna come correct. I'm not gonna play with you, and so, yeah. It's a dog. This is the dog I want too. That's funny. I hope I get you soon, sir. I wanted him to actually be in it, but the pet owners didn't want to disturb me. If you ever see me and your pet wants to come to me, don't be like, no, don't disturb her. No, let them come. I like all pets, even the cold-blooded ones, the snakes and shit. I may not wrap them around my neck like you doing, but I still fuck with, like, come. It's the humans that gotta think about some shit first. You think about what you're coming with first before. But any animal, we go. Nah. So, and that's not all humans, because I love all kids. Kids come. It's just, if you between the ages of 21 to like 50, you gotta think about that shit first. But if you older and younger, you straight. Elders and kids and animals, y'all don't even need an invitation. It's the middle-aged people that still think that being laid off is such a catastrophe. You see how I turned that shit around? Puh. If you haven't listened to my music, listen to my music, because I do it in my music as well. I sum it all back up to one nice story. If I'm doing the Eastern type of songwriting, if I'm doing the Western, it may just float around, and you'll see what I mean by that. Because sometimes I got songs where I just be floating, like I just keep that same melody harmony for a minute, where it's just like we just sitting in this shit. Let's just sit in this shit. This shit just feel good. But yeah, so I guess my whole point too is, at first I thought I got fired just because I always just feel like maybe people don't be fucking with me, because that's just what I receive a lot of the times in a loud way. But then when I looked and when I asked for clarification, because my therapist told me to, like, well, are you sure you were fired if you were offered severance pay? I was like, oh, maybe I should ask. I just thought they ain't fuck with me, because I was outspoken and talked about some shit that needed to be changed in that motherfucker. And then he was like, no, it's a layoff. I was like, oh, so that changes the whole thing. And then when Drew was let go too, I was told, I was like, damn, they didn't let go of the person who brung me on. So yeah, y'all got a different type of energy y'all going with right now. The energy me and him had when you on some other shit. Because we are human first. We're not going to look at people like a robot or a number or a position. If I work with you, I don't look at you as your position. I talk to you as a human. If you in payroll, I'm not going to be like, yo, what's the amount I'm being paid? No. How you doing? You good? All right. You busy today? Okay. Well, hey, I'm trying to figure out something. Can you help? You know what I'm saying? That's how you talk to people. In a professional way. And just in a nice way. Like, professionalism ain't even always called for if you're just nice to people. When I be dealing with people from, like, the customer service people, man, y'all don't be knowing how to talk. Y'all don't be knowing how to explain things. And customer service is you should explain things to people because they don't know. I don't work for Progressive. I don't work for a rental car company. So you need to break it down on how this shit work. And if you cannot, you need to find another job. Because somebody like me may come and be like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about, do you? Hey, you may want to train this nigga a little bit more. Because I'm giving you my money. You gotta work for it. Entitled niggas. As you can see, I'm a little old because somebody had hit my car yesterday, and their insurance has to pay for it. And this whole process is harder than it has to be because people don't know how to just talk and explain in a calm way, where they're not rushing, trying to sweep shit under the rug, where they're not putting themselves so much in the forefront. Like, if I'm the customer, treat me like I'm the customer, bruh. Period. Acknowledge that shit. And if you don't, I'm not gonna budge. I'm gonna wait till someone else can do that. I'll go mute on the nigga quick. Miss Richards? Miss Richards? Miss Richards, are you still there? Oh, because I know you was talking to me. You could have been trying to rush me. I'm the customer. Let me talk to somebody else who's calmer and wants to do their job today. It don't have to be you. I don't give a fuck about. Fine, get somebody else. I'll call back. Bye. Click. Because I will be treated with respect. That's important to me. Never will I not be. I'm not about to let nobody disrespect me ever. I don't give a fuck who it is, what they doing, if we related, nothing. And all my family members know that shit, whether they like it or not. I don't play none of them games. That shit is for the weak. And it sets a bad example to people like, oh yeah, everybody could just be treated the same, with the same disrespect and lack. No. We should all be treated with respect. And until that becomes a norm, it's not going to be a thing. So I demand that shit every time from everybody. And I also want to say, before I cut this off, because it's been longer than I intended, I also want to say, stop being mad at people because they may have made better decisions than you or have been working at things. Like, I feel like I'm starting to learn that people have been really hating on me because I'm stronger than them. You chose to quit. You chose to quit. You chose to quit on yourself or on your kids or whatever it is. I did not. And at times that I did, I picked it right back up and went, okay, even though I quit at it, I could do it the fuck again. We all have decisions to make. You make your decisions. I don't be judging you off of it. So don't be judging me. Be like, oh, yeah, you just think you so strong. Bitch, I am. You just think you so beautiful. Bitch, I am. You just think you so dope. You just think you know everything. I don't know everything, but I'm going to find out things I want to know. And the other shit, I don't care about it. If it doesn't interest me. And I have a right to have that type of mentality because that's how I am. That's who I am. And I love that about myself. I love that I don't get distracted with shit that don't fucking matter to me. I love that I'm focused. I love that I only focus on shit I like. Like that guy's legs. His legs are beautiful. I'm not trying to roast his sneakers. Do I like his sneakers? No. But his legs are fucking beautiful. So that's what I'm focusing on, is them legs. And his skin complexion too. He has really nice skin. I think I'm going to tell him that he has nice skin. Because if I be like, hey, I like your legs, it's like, whoa. But I look at the person's whole body. Like, I'm not one of them women that only look at a dude's face. No, your body fucking matters. Which is why I don't date dudes that are obese. You could be thick as a woman for me, but not a man. I don't like the thick. I've never been with a dude that's big, and I have no intention on doing that. For sexual reasons. Like, that's the only reason why, is because when I have sex, I want to be able to do certain things, and I don't be wanting your belly to hit my head and shit if I'm giving head and stuff. Like, that bothers me. Like, don't ever. And I'm not judging you. I'm letting it be clear on what I like and what I don't. That's it. So a lot of dudes don't like skinny women or light-skinned women, whatever. That's fine, but just don't be mean to us because of it, is all I'm saying. I'm not mean to fat men at all. I'm actually very nice to fat men. But will I fuck them? No. No. I actually have a couple. Well, no, I don't have any like fat male friends. But I wouldn't turn friendship down. Like, I had a homeboy. I don't know where he lived now, but I love that nigga. What? That's my nigga. But he did have a leaning problem. He did always lean on me. And it's like, yo, you big. Why the fuck you keep leaning on me? I don't like that shit. Keep your shit to yourself. The fuck? About to tip me the fuck over because you tired. Damn, you fucking lazy and that's inconsiderate as shit. I don't like inconsiderate people. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Like, why you shit on my shit? Keep your shit on your shit. Because I don't put my shit on you. The fuck? As you can tell, I've been treated badly the last 6 months. So, I'm still just venting it out. So, thank you all. If you're still here and listening to this, you must really like me. Or just be like bored or must like the sound of my voice or something. Let me know what you do like about me. If you still here, let me know like why you still listening. You think I'm funny or some shit? Or like, weird or crazy or some shit. Let me know, yo, because I'll be wanting to know. I like all the feedback in the world. Let me know how it was when you were laid off. Not the fired, just the laid off people, because I don't want to hear the you know, them niggas fired me for coming in late. You know, I don't want no anger on this shit. But what did you do when you were laid off? Like, did you create more? Did you take care of your child more? Did you date more? Did you cry more? Did you eat more? Did you work side jobs? Like, did you hustle more? You sold drugs more? You know what I'm saying? Let me know, because I also, on the application, this was one of the craziest things on the unemployment application. And I think it was on the food stamps application too. I found this extremely unfair to men. If you're a man, you have to be enrolled in the selective service for the military in order to get food stamps and unemployment. I thought that was fucked up. And I was very thankful that I'm a woman, but that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And I'm so sorry y'all gotta go through that shit. That's fucked up. Oh God, it hurts my heart. I should do a whole episode just on that, and I think I will, because that's, oh God, no wonder you guys are selling drugs. Like, what the fuck? Don't go no fucking military unless you already want to do that, which is fine. But a lot of men don't, and they don't want to be forced into it. Like, they don't want to have to do it. You know, where's the freedom in that? Sheesh. So yeah, the pollen is starting to bother me. I'm gonna let y'all go, but please, if y'all were laid off and you remember what you did and stuff, let me know how that was for you, because I think this is the first time I was laid off with like a severance pay. I don't think I was ever laid off before, and I only was like fired once, like, and that was because the company was changing during COVID. Like, I never really like lost jobs. I would just transition to another one or just leave, because I've had like 3 jobs at a time a lot of times, because I'm trying to fund my art career and just my life, the way I live. And you know, I may break this up into 2 different episodes, because this shit is a little lengthy here than I thought it would be. So I hope I don't have to, though. Y'all wish me luck, please. By the time you be seeing this, I would have already decided if I was. So yeah, take care of yourself.